The girl climbed the signal tower at a height of 2,000 meters. To look down from such a height, I feel numb. The pole is swaying in the wind. If you're not careful, it could slip and fall to pieces. What's more, there's an eagle speeding towards it. The girl finally reaches the top of the tower. She wraps her blouse around it and removes the hot signal. She's trying to get out of the damn tower. She has to charge her SOS device, but the bottom of the beacon can't reach the socket, so she used her ring as a conductor. The ring was used as a conductor, and she managed to get power to the device. And then there was an even more difficult task. She had to wait 3 hours until it was fully charged, and every second of that time is an agony. You have to use every ounce of strength you have to make sure she doesn't slip. But after only 2 minutes, she's shaking all over. She's almost out of it. Thousands of meters in the air made every hair on her body stand up. And what's even more frightening, the vultures circling around her attacked. The backpack fell off in the counterattack, and instead of grabbing the backpack, she froze in place. Finally, we've survived the last 2 hours. The drone was fully charged. The heroine slid down, trembling. She took control of the drone. She flew towards the highway restaurant to ask for help. But this time, God didn't favor her. The drone suddenly lost contact. A passing truck crushed it. Their only hope for help was dashed. This is the second time they've lost their chance to get out. Last night, they saw someone camping underneath the tower. They immediately fired their SOS guns. The 2 men who were camped out found her, but they underestimated the evil of human nature. Instead of trying to save them, they took their SUV without a word, and that was the first time they threw away a chance to save her life. By now, they have finished the last sip of water, but the girlfriend never took a sip. When the heroine suddenly reacted and asked her why, she realized that her best friend was already dead. It turns out that the accident when she was carrying her bag, her best friend fell on the cauldron. She bled to death. The heroine was walking alone for the rest of the journey, and her best friend didn't do anything substantial. Obviously, she imagined to accompany herself. Not long ago, the heroine's boyfriend was also hiking, accidentally fell off a cliff. In order to make the heroine get over the shadow, she invited her to climb the tower. That's why she can't accept the death of her best friend. She couldn't accept it. At this point in time, the heroine no longer wants to wait for death. She pretended not to move, to lure the vulture and capture it. Then she ate the vulture's flesh and blood to replenish her strength. She risked her life by jumping into the cauldron. She sends a distress message on her cell phone and inserts it into her best friend, using her body to reduce the impact on the cell phone. And all that's left is to wait. This time, the heroine's message was actually sent, and she was successfully rescued. But is the accident really that simple? Maybe. This is all a big game planned by the heroine. A long time ago, she found out that her boyfriend was cheating on her with her best friend. She watched them flirting with each other during the rock climbing. Could she have undone the safety pin on purpose, causing her boyfriend to fall off the cliff? Then her best friend invited her to climb the tower. She agreed to do it even though she should have been in the dark. Could she have planned to kill her best friend here? But the ladder fell off. She was trapped in the tower by accident. For those of you who can see the details, you may want to leave your opinion.